Carrie. Welcome back to another video. And today I'm going to talk about one of my favorite underrated discontinued doll lines. Well, it's not really underrated, but it is discontinued as ever. And it's sad. But yeah, I want to talk about Novi Stars. But before we get into the lore and the history and the downfall, subscribe for me if you guys want to, because I post doll content, I post hauls and body care content, and a lot of vlogs. So subscribe if you want to. With that, let's get right into it. Novi Stars was a doll line that was created by MGA in 2012. Which, if you are active in the doll community, they are the geniuses behind Bratz, La Loopsy, and Rainbow High. The core line consisted of 4 characters: Electric, Ariroma, Metallic, and Universe. The whole slogan was "What on Earth is going on," which played a huge role into the webisode. Yes, there were webisodes, which webisodes have been the tried and true for many doll companies, many doll brands like Monster High, Eberata High, and even Bratz. There were only 8 episodes made in total, which is very short, unfortunately, but this line did get discontinued, so it's well fitting. I want to actually go over the webisodes because I found them very interesting at first glance. Now, we also could go in depth with some of the webisodes, but they are just webisodes, so there's not really a lot to them. Each episode is 3 minutes long and is set up in a way where it kind of reminds you of Good Luck Charlie. Each episode, the girl sets up their orbit cam, which is their version of the webcam from their actual world, which is pretty cool. And they talk to the Earth girls, which are the human girls during the actual show. They document their newfound life on Earth and their experiences with the human world. In episode 1, we're here. We get introduced to all the characters, the main girls, and talk about what they want to do on Earth, which is their Earth missions. Ariana's Earth mission is to meet a really cute boy. She's really boy crazy, which, girl, I get it. I was the same way in middle school, so I understand that. Universe's Earth mission is to update all of Earth's fashion. She hates jeggings, which, girl, I get. I was never into jeggings like that, to be honest. Ali Electric wants to meet all of Earth's celebrities, especially Justin Bieber. Yes, they did reference Justin Bieber in the show. And Metallic, she want to do everything, girl. She want to go to the movie theaters. She want her nice little car. She wants some cake. She want everything. She want to try everything. In episode 2, Beauty Crisis, Ali gets asked out by a guy in her chemistry class, but unfortunately, she runs into a bit of a problem. She discovers that she has a pimple, and she's freaking out because she's like, oh my god, like, what am I gonna do? Like, Derek, you taking me on a date, and I'm gonna be so embarrassed and stuff like that. And Derek is actually the only named human character that's in the webisodes. The girls try to devise a plan to make Allie's pimple go away, but to be honest, we never really see that plan in the episode, so episode just kind of ends. I found it interesting that aliens can't get pimples because they don't have human skin, so that was pretty cool to me. Moving on to the episode makeover, episode 3, the girls decided to give each other makeovers because they had a really bad experience at the salon earlier, and it was just a mess. In this episode, we actually find out that Metallic is magnetic, which is pretty amazing. There's also this funny part where Ari Roma finds these hair dryers and she's like, oh my god, they like me. It is so funny because it's like, girl, they're not sentient. Like, calm down, honey. And she's like all up on them thinking they're real. I feel bad for her, but she's so cute. I love her. They also get Ari Roma a perm in the episode, and she really hates it. She's like, girl, I want my curls back. I don't like this look on me. Which, I me too, because I love Ari Roma's curls. She is so pretty to me, you guys. In episode 4, driving test, Una is trying to get her driver's license. There's not really much to say about this episode, but we do see her struggle heavily. But she does eventually pass, which apparently they live in California. In episode 6, Meet Nita Light, we get introduced to Nita Light, who pays the girls a visit. Nita is a fashion designer, and her Earth mission is to design outfits that will look good on everyone. She loves making old clothes new again, and she's very creative. She also brings this energy pod that can produce anti-gravity and really relaxes the girls for some reason. Which in true toy company fashion, there was a toy to promote this energy pod. Moving on to episode 7, the dance. There's not much to say about it, but the girls are preparing for a school dance. In this episode, we found out that Universe takes the longest in the bathroom, which is very relatable to me, because girl, I've been there for a long time as well, so I understand. Okay, so in the final episode, the giant cookie, we see our woman wanted to make a giant cookie because she found one at a shop that she really likes. She's like, let's go ahead and recreate it. Also, I'm so sorry, you guys. For some reason, the clip would not download, so I gotta do pictures for y'all. I'm sorry. Anyways, they're making the cookie and having a good time, but they are low-key struggling. Universe at one point even throws in a whole bag of chocolate chips, which is so hilarious to me. Also, Maytala can use her hands as a whisk, which is pretty cool. The girls tried a cookie and it's absolutely disgusting. So they just say, you know what, girl, we are going to the mall to get a cookie because this thing is nasty as ever. And yeah, those are all the webisodes. Also, if you guys want to watch all the webisodes, they're available on YouTube for free. In addition to the webisodes, there is also the Novi Stars website. So, quick warning, the audio is really, really bad, like super duper bad. So, just letting y'all know. Okay, y'all. So I finally got the website to work with Wayback Machine, and it was so hard to work this thing, to be honest with y'all. But I got it up and running a bit. It's kind of a mess, but we're gonna go through it right here. So up top, we have the whole website and everything, all the characters right here, and it's so pretty, it's so cute. We have star stats, star games, the star channel, which is like the YouTube videos we post on the website. Star chat, so you connect with people. The old YouTube logo. Um, Star catalog, star log, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're gonna go to star stats really quick. Click star stats here. And you can look through all the characters' profiles and what they're into. So like we have Galaxia. He's invisible. I'm not going to go through each one, you guys. 'Cause it's really, there's a lot of characters here, and I'm not going to go through each one of them. But I'm going to show y'all real quick. We have Galaxia right here. Her profile. So let's play hide and seek with her friends. Okay, girl. Um, we got what's her name? A lot of these the characters they won't load. So I'll never forget some of the names. Just a lot of names. Um, we got Ali Electric right here. Universe, Ariama. I mean metallic. Ariama right here. Need a light. Yeah, you can just go. Oh, finally something loads. Okay, Silaclops right here. She is so gorgeous. I love Silaclops, you guys. Now they want to load. Need a light and like characters like oh, metallic. And yeah, so you just go through all the characters' profiles and see what they're into, what they're about, and stuff. Oh, she likes to make music and be a DJ. Okay, girl. Yeah, so that's the star stats and everything. Okay, so there's also the Star games as well, which this is Alien Acre, which is a really popular game and everything like that when people were kids and stuff like that. So that's really cool. We're doing a new game. You can customize your character, which is really cool. So I'm gonna do mine real quick. You can go ahead and change her eye shine and stuff. So we have Saturn, a star, a little swirly swirl, a heart. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is either. Swirly swirly, a upside down heart, a little diamond, and a little ooh, a little one eye, a little okay, that's cute. I'm gonna do a heart, fill up hearts. It's done. You could change the arms, so get the regular arms, the forearms, give it Garmadon. You got the it's like a little ombre arm action or ghost type arm, I guess. But some characters are invisible. This is like definitely giving ghost arm invisible arm. Um, do like a little again with the forearm action. Do just regular arm with a little pose, saying "Hey girl." The two color arms, robotic arms, I'm guessing, and little formats with like a little pose and stuff like that. I'm gonna go with the regular arms because I'm a regular girl. Done. And the legs slash heels too. School squid action. It's just like clear. Just a little bubbly action. These are really cool though. I like those. More squid action. Oh, bubbles. This is so cute. This is like forearms. This is kind of weird looking. Some heels. Really cute heels. Little two-tone color arms. I mean legs. And robotic legs. Metallic legs. And these heels as well. I'm gonna go with these heels. You could change her hair, of course. This hair is so cute. I love this hair. This is like CC Through's hair, and oh my god, CC Through is such a cute doll. She's so cute. This hair, I'm gonna go with this hair. I love me little pigtail, have a down action, y'all. Change her dress, change her clothes. Oh, this is so cute. Go with. I'm just like showing all different options that you could do in the game and stuff. I'm gonna choose this dress. This is so pretty. And her little antenna, y'all. Wait, the antennas on the dolls, they are so adorable. I think it's so great to have like their own special antenna. It's just kind of like a traditional alien antenna, which is like this like up. They make it different, which I like that a lot. But again, I'm gonna go with hearts. I love hearts. Next, you can change the color. So I'm doing pink because I'm a pink girly. So it's like a purplish almost type pink. And the pink eyes as well. Pinky purple eyes. This looks like magenta, but that's okay. And little, she's so cute. Okay, girl. And you can change like look the character like little spots, taking like a little like complexion or something like that, like vertigo or whatever. You can go ahead and make them different anyway. How? Sorry, did I say vertigo? Vitiligo. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to hurry up because my camera is on like a timer. So you can only do like a certain amount of minutes. And pink and yeah. And you can pick her name. I'm gonna do Astra Borealis. And yes, I'm done. Take me to my planet. And you could also name the planet. So my planet name's gonna be let's go with Supernova. How about Supernova Oasis? So I'm gonna land on my planet. Would you like to go through and gameplay tutorial on how to play? And yeah, it's my first time on how to play. Watch tutorial. Okay. Welcome to the tutorial planet. Click the plant under it'll start harvesting. Okay. Click on the next plant under the arrow to harvest it. Click on the tree under the arrow to harvest it. Notice that trees don't go away when you harvest them. Stellar. Okay, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was confused the whole time trying to figure out how to play this goddamn game. You have the tutorial. Basically the game is like where you go ahead and like just farm stuff and like plant and stuff like that. You could also like build your little fence and stuff like that, but you gotta have like certain points to get the fence and to get the accessory that you need for your little garden slash farm. Other than that, it's a pretty cool game, I guess. But honestly, I was just confused the whole time. So yeah, it wasn't really my favorite game, to be honest. There was also the Star Stellar bowling game, but I couldn't play it because this happened. I also tried playing the knockout game and the galaxy match game, but I get the same message as well, basically, and yeah, I couldn't play them. But fear not, I will go ahead and describe them to you briefly. This is all from the Novi Stars wiki, by the way. Shout out to them because they've been helping me throughout this whole entire video, so much love to them. Galaxy Match was a Candy Crush style game. You can match the objects in the game with each other. Stellar Star Bowling is pretty self-explanatory. It's a bowling game with an alien twist. In the game, you can choose your mode, so we have an easy, hard, or super hard mode even. You can pick either Allie, Ari, May, Nita, or Winnie to play as. Each girl does come with a different ability that you can use while you're playing as them. For example, you're playing as Ari, she can actually levitate her ball. Una can actually float till she gains her full power, and that way she can fly right down the aisle. If you play as Allie, she can actually bowl using her electrifying abilities. May bowls to music, which helps guide her to the pins. And Nita uses her cool, amazing neon lights while she is bowling, which gives the alley a cosmic cool glow. Now, as for the game Knockout, I could not find any information on the game, nothing on the wiki, there's no pictures of the game at all. So, like, I'm so sorry, you guys, there's like nothing on the game at all. So, it's safe to assume that it's like heavily, it's based on the pets and everything. But other than that, I couldn't find anything. There's also the Novi Star channel, which just as I guess was the YouTube videos reposted to the website. I was also able to get access to the Star Log, thankfully, which is like a blog where the girls just talk about their day and what they did and everything. You can see where all the girls post and stuff like that. The website isn't restored to its former glory, but thankfully I was able to see what the girls were putting. You can see August 26, 2013. Tula told me to post right here. I won't go through every single post, but I did find one that did stick out to me. This post is by Slugclaps and basically detailing about spring break and everything. She basically like gives like advice of like what to do while you're at home for spring break, which is pretty cool. She recommends reading books and magazines, playing board games, having a movie night, and planting a garden. Also playing sports. I found it very interesting because you could tell that kids now don't care about the type of stuff like planting a garden, playing a board game. I always see kids play board games when they go to the store or get board games when they go to the store. So it's very interesting to see the difference between then and now. And it's like one of those things where it's just like, wow, things have really changed. Last thing on the website I want y'all to see is the Star catalog. This is the catalog where you could go ahead and order the dolls and everything, which the transition is so cute with this website. Um, so you have all the dolls you could go ahead and pick from and order from. For example, I'm gonna show you guys Cyclops. Here she is. You can go ahead and look at the description of the doll. And it tells you what comes with the doll. So here she comes with a glow in the dark doll stand, which is pretty cool. And also a package handle that becomes an antenna headband. So that's really cute. I like that. Now I didn't see an option for you to place the doll into your cart, but this is the Wayback Machine, so it's probably not there. Ooh, that was a lot. Let's get into the actual dolls now. Not gonna lie, I had a hard time formatting this section because there's only 20 characters, but there's a lot of information on each character. So, like, their favorite food, their favorite activity. But I just, like, narrowed it down to, like, their gimmick and what the doll can actually do. Because there are, like, a lot of cool, weird gimmicks. And I'm pretty sure y'all don't want to see me go ahead and talk about each doll's favorite food for the next 20 to 25 minutes. So, yeah. Okay, so the first wave consisted of four characters. The core characters, like I said in the beginning, which is Ali Roma, Electric, Universe, and Metallic. Each doll came with inset eyes and very little articulation. Bit of a side note, but I realized that MJ just hates articulation for some reason. I never understood that. But anyways, first, let's start with the cutest character ever. Ari Roma. Her name is actually a play on words, meaning aroma, which is so cute. Her specialty slash gimmick is that she was scented, which I love this little scented character, little scented teddy bear. So yeah, that's her specialty. Also, some of the characters do have nicknames. So Ari Roma's nickname is actually Staria, which is so pretty. I was reading on the wiki and it had a little trivia section, and for her trivia, one of the facts was like that she loves pineapple on pizza, and I can't get with that, but you know, to each their own. He's also described as being a literal airhead who's very bubbly. So yeah, that's Ari Roma. There's also the pets, you guys. I forgot about the pets, but there's the pets. Ari Roma's pet is actually O2, who is a little yellow skinned girl. She's not really an animal, which is kind of weird, but this is an alien type doll line, so you know, how weird can you get? But O2 is like a little yellow skinned girl. That's how she's described as. So yeah, that's her pet. Next, my girl Electric. Her specialty slash gimmick is that she can make a rainbow blush. Basically, she can go ahead and glow. Her pet is High Def, and her nickname is actually Inferno, which is really pretty. I do want to bring up that some of their Earth missions are different than what we saw in the webisodes. In the webisodes, Allie Electric's Earth mission is that she wants to meet all of Earth's celebrities, whereas her Earth mission, like from the doll standpoint, is that she wants to make their friends out to be a star. So she wants all her friends to become stars, basically, or at least act like stars. Allie is described as being the most knowledgeable of the group and also being able to figure out things and adjust more than some of the other characters. She also enjoys reading and math. Next, we got my girl Metallic. Her nickname is Miss Bot, and her specialty is that she can talk. So she loves chatting and everything. She's a very lively girl, and she's also described as being a chatterbox, which I gotta caught that vibe from the webisodes. So yeah, I don't know why, but she gives me like strong Gemini energy. I don't know why, but yeah. She loves DJing. Her mission is to become one of Earth's biggest pop stars. Her pet is 8-Bit, who's a robotic bear who's earless, so he has no ears. Well, going to the wiki and the trivia, I found that she loved Lady Gaga. She was a Lady Gaga fan, which, girl, slay. And that her hair is actually removable, so it's basically like a wig and everything, which is pretty cool. Last of the core line, my favorite dazzling diva, Universe. Girl, I love her. Her nickname is Erissa. Her specialty is actually used today on another popular doll line by MGA, Rainbow High, because she has glitter legs. That's her specialty. She has glitter legs, sparkly legs that we all love. I need to stop doing that sparkly lava lamp leg thing because I hate it. That's just my opinion, but yeah. However, I do want all the new sparkle and shine lines, so yeah, guilty. Except for Dawn, she looks a mess. Anyways, her Earth mission is to go ahead and give Earth a futuristic and alien-inspired fashion sense. Which I gotta remember, she's the fashion girly, so yeah. Una is the blunt diva of the group, and she's very honest, and she's kind of always like self-centered as well. She spends a lot of time in the bathroom and looking at herself and applying her makeup and everything, but kind of like a Cleo type of way from Monster High, where she just, loves herself a little too much though, but she's there for everybody at the end of the day, and we love her for that. Also, there's nothing wrong with spending 8 hours in the bathroom, okay? Like, you sometimes you gotta diva it up. Just diva it up, okay? And there's nothing wrong with loving yourself too much. Just try to be an empathetic and considerate baddie or human being or even an alien. I don't care. Uma's pet is Molecule, and her specialty, her gimmick is that basically she can float, and also that she has the glittery legs as well and stuff, and a water-filled body as well, which is pretty cool. Hey, so editing me here. So I don't know if Una was able to actually fly in with her doll or whatever like that. I read somewhere that there was like her stand can make her fly. Like you can move the stand up where it's like, oh, she's defying gravity and everything. But please don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. And those are the core four. Also, I want to mention that each box came with a removable headband. Most of them did, which is like pretty amazing. I would love to have that as a kid, like a headband that comes off the box. Like that is so cute and creative. Like, okay, MG, I see you. Also, before I move on to the next dolls, the next wave or whatever, I just want to say about the fashion. I love the fashion of these girls, these alien divas. I love it so much. I think they're very simple, but I feel like that was intentional because these are alien girl dolls with colored skin, bright colored hair, and I heard that like if you're doing like a bold look something, you can't do bold hair with the bold dress with the bold makeup. It all is kind of like balanced out, and I love that. There's nothing wrong with being bold with the hair, bold with the makeup, bold with the dress, bold with the piercings. Nothing wrong with being a bold person, bold everywhere. Una's outfit reminds me of Saturn, and it's the metallic top is just so cute, and it looks really good on her. I just like love metallic stuff. It gives me like almost Techno vibes from Wings Club, and I just really like her outfit. Allie's black dress with that little pink rose is just to die for. I love the pink accents with the black dress. It's so cute. And I think it's like really just, really simple and really girly. And I love that. Artemis outfit gives kind of like, I just got here, I'm on Earth, I'm exploring kind of. I don't know why it gives me that vibe. Kind of like she's like a scavenger. I don't know if that's the word for it or the appropriate word for it, but like I don't know what it is. It's kind of giving like like I'm here and I'm ready to shine and sparkle. Also, her body is like glitter, which is so cute to me. Also, a funny thing I forgot to mention about Art Roma is that she apparently doesn't get hats. Yet homegirl's wearing a helmet. I'm like, girl. That was so funny to me when I read it in the wiki. Like, she hates hats, but she's wearing a literal helmet on her head. So that was like a really cool thing that I found out about the doll. With Metallic, they really want to do a whole bow thing. She has her antenna being bows. Her skirt, back her skirt is a bow on top. It's really cute. I can kind of tell they did like a molded on top. You can't really, it's hard to see it, but you look at her doll really closely. There's like buttons, I think, right here. Maybe this is just the way her body's built. Like they did put like the little bolts everything like that. But it's so cute. I mean, they didn't do homegirl shirt, but like they say, let me just put a skirt on it. And I honestly work with her character, her doll. She looks really pretty. Really cute. I love the fashion of the core girls, at least. It's so pretty. Now, honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna go into the fashion heavily with the other characters, you guys, because again, there's a lot of characters, and it's gonna be like an hour-long video probably. But yeah, I love the fashion of these characters overall. Okay, moving on to some of the later releases. Y'all probably don't care if I'm wearing different earrings and stuff like that. These videos like filmed like days and days apart. I promise you guys this shirt is clean. Letting y'all know, probably like, why you got different earrings on? Because this video was like filmed like in like an entire week, so it was like different days and stuff like that. But yep, let's get back to it. We have Nita Light, who was released in 2013, December of 2013. Nita's nickname was actually Glowina, and she didn't come with her pet, she came with her playset, which was the energy pop from earlier and everything. By the way, the price of this playset, according to Dollette, was $30, you guys. $30. This playset is going to like $200, upwards of $350 on eBay, which is so insane. Really just insane, eye-opening, like, oh my god. Wow. Nita kind of seems like a fan favorite, to be honest. Not really a fan favorite, but a creator favorite. I really get the vibe that Nita was actually like a favorite from like the creators and everything, because she's like literally the profile picture of the Novi Stars YouTube channel. And I see her like everywhere on like art and stuff like that. So I feel like she was like really like a huge favorite amongst the creators and stuff. We had series 2, which came with my Tasker, Cyclops, and Tulatone. Cyclops is probably my favorite character in Novi Stars, honestly. She is so adorable. I love her design. Her design is so cute. Also, her eye glows in the dark, which is pretty cool. Tulatone had 2 colors of fluid in her legs. I don't know what's with MGA and like the stuff in legs, the glitter in legs, the lava lamp in legs, but they like it, so yeah. For Mally, she came with like multiple different arms and stuff like that. She has like 6 arms and stuff, but she wasn't posable, so you can like pose her or nothing like that, which is kind of like, a shame, because I feel like it would be so good to pose her and everything like that, because she can wear like a little purse and like a little hat or whatever. It's kind of a waste opportunity, but yeah. Next, we had the Orbit Beach line, and I love a good tropical swimwear line and everything. Orbit Beach was like the core characters, and they're all like going to the beach and everything like that. But a basic like swimsuit, tropical beach line, summer line, and everything. I love Orbit Beach. I really like them. I would say they're pretty solid for like a tropical swimwear line and stuff like that. A beach theme line and stuff. But it's pretty solid for a beach theme line, so good job. Okay, quick little outfit change because I lost my shirt. So, yeah. As for the next release, we had Stellar Scans, which came with Lily Galaxy and CC Through, which they are sisters. The Stellar Skins line came with a lot of different accessories. Also, she gets wings as well. And you get a glow-in-the-dark doll stand. I just want to say, I cannot get with CC Through design, you guys. I love split hair dye. I always love split hair dye, you guys. Her orange and pink split hair dye is so adorable and so cute. Galaxy's purple and blue hair is adorable as well. I love it so much. Both sister specialties are being invisible, so they come with like really transparent bodies, which is really cute, a really cool feature. There was also the Supernovas Wave 1, which came with Mimi Marie's and Barrett Bray, who's like literally my holy girl doll. I love Barrett Bray. She's absolutely gorgeous. And Mimi Marie's is like peak character designer. She is beautiful. I have never seen a doll that executed that well when it comes to design. She is amazing. Amazing doll. Moving on to Invasion Wave 1, we were introduced to Inferna and Antarctic. I was doing some research to see if they were actually like sisters or related in type of way. They have like no relations, but it's speculated they do have some type of like relation with each other. So I don't know, but yeah, they're gorgeous, gorgeous characters, beautiful characters. This is actually the last time before they went on to a brief hiatus for some reason. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't find any reasoning behind this hiatus. It was like a year long, and I couldn't find anything on it. But let's move on. There was the Curl and Coil line that came with robotic and television. Now, these dolls really aren't for me, my style, but they kind of give like steampunk vibes almost, like futuristic steampunk vibes, which is pretty cute and cool. I do love clankers though. Real quick, I just want to highlight how beautiful the promo art was for Novi Stars. Like, Robotic looks like a goddess. She is so pretty in the promo art. The artwork is so stunning. I love the artwork so much, you guys. Next, we have Supernova's Wave 2, which came with Doa Deer and Justina Hour. Doa Deer gives me like this Fluttershy vibe, very soft, very pretty, like nature type vibe. She is so cute. Justina fashion style reminds me a lot of like 60s fashion for some reason. I don't know why. But she's so cute and so adorable. I really like her fashion style. Also, I wanted to mention before we get into the next line, which is the final line of Novi Stars, that the dolls did come fashion packs as well. They have fashion packs. A lot weren't made, but the ones that we do have that are still available to find secondhand are really cute and really pretty. Now, for the final Novi Stars line, we have Supernova's Wave 2 that came with Carmela Sweet and Frostina Sprinkles. The final line, so sad. Oh my god. Which, really, it is really sad and depressing. But they end it with a bang. First off, I love a good candy theme. I'm a huge Sweet Screams Monster High fan. Frostina came with sprinkle-filled legs, and Carmela actually came with a gummy body, so she was very soft. You could also squeeze her legs as if it was like a gummy worm, which is like pretty cool. These dolls were released in spring of 2014, and that concludes Novi Stars as a whole. Okay, so the big question: why did these alien divas fail? So after doing some quick research on Google, it said that they just didn't sell well because they were too expensive, they were too high. A lot of parents said like, oh no, they're too high. Mind you, I looked at the prices for these dolls this whole entire video. $20. I don't know how much dolls were costing back then, but baby, like, like, I just want to tell me how much dolls were costing back then, because $20 is like nothing in today's economy for a doll. Like, girl. Also, the quality they were, baby, beautiful quality. Other than that, you guys, there was like hardly information I could find of why these dolls actually failed. Which I know it's like, oh my god, the title videos to fail them. Let me start. You don't have a reason why they failed. Hear me out. I have a theory. Karen's is my theory. The same Karen's that killed Monster High and how we got G2. I strongly believe a lot of parents didn't like these dolls, and they were like, oh no, they look too slutty, they look too whorish. And I hate using those words, especially given the fact that these characters are depicted as being teenage girls. But it's something that is very common in the doll community and when parents buy dolls as a whole. The amount of articles I've seen and come across of like parents shaming brats back in the 2000s, it's insane to me. If you are in a Bratz community, you are aware that a lot of parents back in the 2000s did not like Bratz at all. They were called slutty. They were called whores, hoes, disgusting names that I don't even want to say out my mouth. And I feel like, honestly, this is the reason why these dolls were canceled and discontinued. While I was working on this video, I came across an article titled "The 911 Scooter and Other Words Toys from Christmas" from the Christian Science Monitor website. The article reads, the winner of this year's Skankification Award is Arby Roma, a doll with a skirt shorter than some people's underwear. This alien doll looks like the girl from Brave was kidnapped by Lindsay Lohan and Lady Gaga for a weekend of partying. If that isn't bad enough, she is scented and retails for $19.99. The packaging boldly declares that her mission is to kiss an Earth boy. And she also boasts, I'm Airhead,
The
literally.
article ends with the writer stating, aim high, aim high. This is not me shaming the author, but I find it very uncomfortable for you to be calling girls who are depicted as teenagers skanks. Like, girls, not that serious. I mean, also, they are teenage girls. I don't think, having a crush on a guy is completely normal. It's, whatever. Like what? I don't understand her at all. But that's my theory of why they were actually canceled, you guys. I just feel like parents kept complaining and saying, you know what, these dolls, I don't like them. They're too inappropriate, and they just give me the ick. Another interesting thing I found was that there were Halloween costumes made for, like, just as the characters and stuff. And to me, I find it kind of weird because it's like, they had to be popular enough for them to get costumes. And I was also thinking, you guys, I was like, maybe they were doomed to fail. But that wasn't the case. They just, it feels like it was the wrong place, it feels like wrong timing. It feels like the wrong timing. It feels like they were just not ready for the world yet. I didn't notice a lot with like star or like space theme doll lines, like Nebula stars, but also especially Star Darlings, where they got canceled as well. They get discontinued as well. And I think they just don't do well. I feel like during like 2018, 2020, I feel like that did with a drive, to be honest, because a lot of people were in astrology and like space and stuff and like galaxies back during that time. But other than that, I can't think of a reason why these dolls would really fail. I think it was just Karen's, and I think it was also like primarily just bad timing. It wasn't the right time for them to come out. I think it's really sad how short-lived this doll line was, you guys. It's really painful for me to make this video, actually, because it's like, oh my god, when these dolls so bad growing up, not a really high on eBay. But don't get me wrong, I love making this video. Now, there's a lot of people online who speculate if they will ever return Novi stars. And honestly, I'm kind of mixed on it. I feel like there are like a lot of references. Like, for example, Zoe from Rainbow High, she has a patch on her jacket that has Novi Stars logo on it. That's a really good reference, and I love that. Again, there's also the Shimmer legs starring like a lot of Rainbow High dolls. I feel like honestly it's to pay homage to Novi stars in a way. Recently, though, they're having prototype release for Novi Stars, which is pretty cool.
All these images were found through the Crystalline Toy Box, and y'all, these sculpts and molds are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The artwork is insane.
It's honestly a shame that these characters never got released because, girl, we literally have a dragon alien baddie. Like, come on, that is so cute and so cool. It's such a good idea. Also, this zombie queen diva right here, she is so adorable. Girl, I will give anything. I will give as much money as I can to get these dolls reproduced again. But I can't. And that's sad, but it's okay. I think MGA really wanted to push this doll line, but just they possibly can, because there are concept art of a Summer Party line and also a formal wear line, supposedly.
This beautiful concept art was done by Yang Sin Kwan, and they're absolutely adorable.
And that brings us to the end of this video. Oh my god, you guys, this took weeks and weeks and weeks to make and sit down. I was really struggling how to format this video. I'm still learning how to edit and how to do a lot of things I've never done before. So please, please, please leave feedback for me, because I'm really trying to like work and improve and stuff like that. I had so much fun making this video. I have never done this before. I had a lot of fun making this video and going back in time and using to try to work the Wayback Machine. But anyways, have you heard of Novi Stars? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys next time. Love you.